Let's see some
Eh.
pew pew pew.
Yeah, let's see some pew pew pew. But besides one of the people who's going to be doing the pew 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 in the top left hand corner in the yellow, it is going to be degaone.
Right, at the bottom right. Once again in the same color, Mr. GooSE playing the Protoss race. So you said earlier on that you wanted to see some good old-fashioned proxy cheeses, DTs, cannon rushes. This might be the matchup that will give you that.
Yeah, but the thing is like we saw GooSE. He's been quite he's been a very standard player, done nothing crazy. Going with that chrono boost to get more probes out, so he can farm even more, get more minerals out to build all those buildings. And the same goes for degaone. And the fact that you see them chrono boosting all of the nexus for probes, you can definitely tell that none of them is gonna go for any crazy cannon rushes here.
Yeah, both of them starting nice and standard for the first game at least. Scouting going on there by degaone, seeing double guesses.
Yeah.
He himself is he's gonna get his second guess, albeit a bit late.
Yeah, but like, that's the one thing I don't like about early StarCraft 2 games. It's just boring. It's always standard unless you do something crazy like Jesus or cannon rushes. But since none of them is doing that, so it's just gonna be like the boring standard builds.
Well, we can see slight variations between the two. I mean, little differences in play, but looks, yeah, as you said, more or less of the same. You know, both of them are having their cyber and 2 gates and double gases.
It's so identical, my god! It's like they both live with each other. It's like, hey, I'll do this, you do too. Sure, man, we'll do it right now. Please show me something different.
I think we're gonna get something different now. We got degaone having his probe. Moving off to the right hand side of the map, could he be placing a proxy of some sort, or is he simply going for a tour of the map, seeing what's what? It's oh wait, that might be the normal pathing, I think.
You see, my god, you see two adepts, but we'll see a starport. We're gonna see an early starport here.
We're frozen at the moment. Oh, degaone's
Yeah, but anyway, while we're waiting for degaone, like, dude, you notice
yeah.
the production type? It's a starport! Something different!
Star.
Someone is doing out of the play.
This is about the time where they have to choose attack pass once the cyber is finished. They have to choose whether it's going to be the Twilight, the Robo, or the Stargate attack path. And it looks like oh dear, degaone is
Oh no,
a little bit of an issue there, degaone.
Yeah.
But not to worry, still 2.5 minutes. Just to remind everybody what happens in the rules if degaone is to lag out. Before 5 minutes, we'll just simply restart the game. But after 5 minutes, we would have to make a decision one way or the other, whether it is to still restart the game if nothing much has happened, or to call a winner then and there.
Yep. Yeah, but anyway, so we're gonna see this starport is okay now. According to how everyone is playing right now, how GooSE is currently playing right now, it's definitely gonna be he's gonna go for finishes here. And
should we pause and see if degaone needs to check something out or?
Yeah, wait, no, he didn't go for finishes. He's gonna go for the Oracle here.
Yeah, I think we need to pause.
Yeah, we can pause. We can pause already.
Yeah, I'll pause. Well, once he gets back now, pause.
Game paused.
Yeah, we're just gonna pause to see it to let degaone do. But anyway, so like I said, he's definitely gonna go for.
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, it looks like he will time out actually.
Yeah. So yeah, it's definitely. I thought he's gonna go for the Phoenix Wave, but I guess he's gonna go for Oracles. I mean, he could be playing like Has, like one of the Protoss StarCraft 2 Protoss players who named Has, who just run mass Oracles and just literally obliterate the competition with it. Okay. Or maybe you could just use the Oracle for Scouting, because Oracle has multiple usage. One is really great for shredding down or lasering down or pew all those probes, those mineral lines. Or he can also do with that time trap, or even give vision. Like Oracle has always been known.
Yeah, he's
going to use it to scout out, and also gives vision here and there. Alright, so what's it gonna be? We can restart before 5 minutes. GooSE. If degaone times out, we might need to restart. I'll resume. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. And I guess he timed out.
I think it's timed out.
Game
Oh
resumed.
no. No, he's okay. He's okay. He's good. Still here.
Oh
I
no,
think.
it's not doing. No, it's just not faring well. Yeah, we're gonna have.
Ah.
We're gonna have
So yeah, we're gonna restart the round again.
to. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to find out what's going on. Hope it's not nothing too
Yeah, but
permanent.
anyway, so while we're waiting, we can just talk about other things, like. But this, it's gonna be such. We're gonna be seeing the standard opening again. My God, it's like watching advertisements before watching the great action, the great movies. It's so horrifying. Just gonna wait like the first 5 minutes of the game just to watch all those ads. Yeah.
Yeah, he's just
But I still see really like I don't understand how the product works. Like, okay, like hear me out, okay. They regard like high Templars, which are the zealots. Okay, the zealots are the frontlining units. They're the melee units. They don't do range. They do melee attack damage, and they are really great at charging. They have another name for it once they get the charge upgrades, which is known as charge slots. So basically, what charge slots, their roles in this StarCraft 2 universe is that they're basically meant to die. They're meatbags, right? Just charge in,
Sorry,
die.
just to update everybody. Dega1 is gonna have to restart his PC. So
Yeah.
his messages, right?
Yeah, so we can wait.
Yeah.
But yeah, so charge slot, they're meant to die. They were they're not bred for battle. They're just bred to die. That's the honest truth. And the worst part is this: like their lives work. Their job as a high Templar doesn't end there. Like for some reason, if they die, they just shove the entire body into a mech unit, and they became one of the highest damage unit in the whole game, which is known as Immortals. For the High Templars, it'll be Immortals. For the Dark Templars, they'll be Stalkers, right?
I suppose so. Yeah, looks that way.
Yes. And that's so sad, dude.
Why?
What what happened to their holidays, man? Their vacations, their Hari Raya. They don't get that. Like the only holiday they get is probably like, hey, my leg is busted. Can you like fix my leg? That's the only time of their holiday.
Well, what do you think of the openings just now? What we saw before we were, unfortunately, before we had to restart, it was, I think, GooSE going for a Stargate opening. What do you think? What do you think was going to come out of that Stargate?
Okay, so what I think about the Stargate opening is that for once I'm actually happy because it was different. Like it was so scary. They were so identical. Like it's like at like for example, 1 minute a simulator, 5 seconds later a gateway, 2 seconds later Simon and his call. I'm like, yo, build something. I was hoping for one of them to go like adepts and the other one go for like stalkers, but no, they both went for 2 adepts at the same time. I'm like, oh my god, change something.
Well, all mirror matchups probably have that same issue, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's the thing. That's why I was so happy. I was so happy when I saw Stargate. I was like, something different. Yes, please, be the change.
Yeah.
But yeah, but sadly, this is always the most casual opening against mirror matches. I guess the same goes for like actually no, it depends on terrorists. Like for example, terrorists you can always go either mech. I think you still go bio first though.
I don't know why I'm saying this on stream now, right? But I tend not to. I don't think you should go to like if you choose one, mech or bio, then you got to commit either way. Or even if you choose, even if you want to go marine tank, you commit to it because just like the same issue we saw with what's that guy's name?
Which guy? There's a lot of guys.
Slicks, you know?
Yeah, Licks.
Yeah, he was upgrading mech and also upgrading bio and one at each, one foot in the other. I think you got to commit either way. You can late game transition to air. Probably is the evolution.
No, but the thing is,
Battlecruisers and Ravens and all that, but that's late game. That's
Yeah.
But to get you there is either going to be bio or mech.
Yeah, but the thing is this, like the issue about it is that it's okay to commit into one kind of upgrade, but the thing is he was committing for the wrong upgrade at the moment. Like you saw his main army was currently the bio, right? Like the majority was there. Like he had like what 2 or 3 siege tanks and a cyclone. You're giving level 3 upgrades for 4 units when you have like about like 15, 17 plus marine units that needs a combat shield. Didn't have a combat shield. Let me remind you that. Didn't have a combat shield. And it was that time of the game, so it was like so late. So he got his priorities wrong, I guess. Priorities wrong. Wasn't focused when he was like executing those cyclones. But yeah, I mean, PvP mirror matchup. I hope probably I guess it's just to see who does better with the juggling of the immortals. I think that will play a key part in that one.
Yeah, I agree.
Or maybe even like maybe with that Stargate, he might go for even
Oracles?
Tempests.
Well, he's gonna.
What?
Well, no, he's gonna start off with an Oracle, right? I thought.
Yeah, he started with an Oracle.
Oh,
But if the game continued on, we didn't know what he was gonna go for. But there was many things he could go for. He could be like the StarCraft 2 player overseas, which has when mass oracles, or he can even just transition to like a couple of finishes, but he shouldn't mass finishes unless he's like in the lead. Like he's been doing well with the couple of finishes he has. Or he can just go straight up Tempest. Like I would really love to see Tempest.
you know what is really, really annoying?
What?
That sort of like I think you got to proxy the Stargate as well, or you cannot. But you know they proxy Stargate and then shield batteries, and it's either Void Rays or even Tempest Rush because of the range of the Tempest, and then the huge amount of shields it already has. It's just immortal Tempest basically, never dies.
Man.
And then 1 becomes 2, becomes 4, and then suddenly like 6 Tempests shooting you, and you gotta think about Marines to stop you. Well, TVP lah.
But for PvP, I think it will still work either way because like it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
when you
The Stalker's
when you-
DPS is very low.
yeah when you get that Tempest count until a certain number, there's just no way you can stop it unless you yourself also has like the same amount of Tempest, then you should be fine. Oh my god, man, Tempest, such a crazy unit. But also like then again also like we have units like from the Terran side, like the battle cruisers. Like I really love the battle cruisers now. Like back then, I think back in StarCraft 1 and also the early stage of StarCraft 2, like Wings of Liberty.
Yep.
Battle cruisers not many people were to go for battle cruisers back then because of one flaw which it had, which was every time it wants to attack, it had to stop moving. It was basically like a marine on the air. So it couldn't move, and the thing is that it was slow as well. So it could get picked off by like mid-range units, like Hydras and everything. You didn't need to mass air units to get to go toe to toe with the battle cruisers. If you're a Zerg, all you need is just like Hydralisk. That's all you ever need. And for Terrans, you just need like Marines and Steam. That's just how much of a disadvantage it was for the battle cruisers back then. But now with it wasn't a recent patch, but it was like not too long ago, quite some time ago, they did a patch where the battle cruisers now can attack while they're moving. So last time they used to be a stationary fortress. Now they're a mobile fortress, which makes them a ridiculously crazy unit, a very powerful unit. And they have this skill called warp, which allows them to warp anytime, either warp into a fight or warp out of a fight. And it dishes so much damage. Like Special, Gumiho, they kept making great use of the battle cruisers all the time. And it actually got them a lot of win rates out of that too.
Yeah, it's a really, really strong unit. If microed correctly and kiting, and as you said, you could shoot while it's moving. And the Yamato, if they get the Yamato early on, one shot a lot of things. One shot queens.
They can one shot quite a lot of things,
Yeah.
except
Focus.
like Tempest and everything. That will take a while.
Yeah.
But I seriously miss it. But not just the Terrans. We also don't forget to mention about Zergs. Zergs, they have like a lot of spellcaster units like Infestors, Vipers.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Like,
those assimilation from the infestors can turn the tide of a battle just like that.
Yeah, man.
Many Protoss air armies just died. You know, you build a golden armada, so beautiful and shiny, and then half of it turns against you.
With the neural parasite, man. It's just
The
like
neural
neural.
para. Yep.
Like the worst thing that you can ever face when you're like if you're a Terran, you're playing battle cruisers, right? And if you're going up against a Zerg who has like literally just have a huge bunch amount of infestors, the worst thing that could happen is you get fungal, and when you get fungal, you can't warp out. You can't warp out, then they neural parasite you. They control your units, and they just Yamato each of your battle cruisers. Like self-suicide. I'm just like, no, that's not how I want you to die. This is not how it's supposed to end. Not like this. Not like this.
Okay, good news. We've got degaone back, and hopefully everything is all right on his side. Technically, let's jump into the lobby, everybody.
Yeah, man. Let's kill this love.
Waiting for you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Blackpink for life, man.
I don't need to on music. I just let you go.
Oh man, I'm so sleepy, and this sinus I'm having right now is killing me. It's killing me so badly.
Okay, let's
I
get.
seriously just want to like roll down and just like cry.
Alamak.
Oh no. Alamak.
Where did he go?
Oh no, I guess it's still crashing.
He.
Oh no. Okay, he is back. Malaysia's degaone is back, people. This is the first match of the semi-finals, right?
Yes.
Okay. Just want to confirm because like my memory is getting a little bit weird right now.
Okay.
Okay.
He's left the party.
Oh no.
What's going on?
I don't know, man. I want to know, but he's back.
Okay, alright, alright. Oh. Okay. I think we are good to go, good to go.
Yep, go for it, buddy.
Go. Yes. Go.
Yeah, go. We're like, go, Power Rangers.
Okay.
Go, Power Rangers.
Let's get this on the
Right.
road.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just gonna re-intro again. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we jump into the first game of the semifinals. It's gonna be a GooSE against degaone in Thunderbird. As you can see at the bottom right corner in the yellow, is one of the Might of Ire. He is degaone.
And then the top left is the other Might of Fire, I guess. Civil War is Mr. GooSE.
Mr. GooSE. And as usual, we're not gonna say we're not gonna talk about what happens in the beginning because it's all going to be the same.
Yeah, it's going to be well, what we saw was the same. Was a 2-gate cyber into a chosen type path. What do you think is the why do you think they used to do 2 gates instead of 1? Just for security?
I guess it's more the security because it's depending on how your opponent plays. Because I guess degaone and GooSE doesn't really know what is their kind of playstyle. Because sometimes you can get that one gateway, but then suddenly you see like a whole like 3 stalkers popping into your base, and 3 stalkers can actually still duel quite well against an adept as well. An adept would not be able to defend against 3 stalkers. So having 2 gateways, you're able to get at least 3 stalkers out, and then you can actually go all the way to the front and just dish out as much damage as possible.
Yeah, in fact, it's one of those. It's one of those things where both players would rather not build two gateways, but since one did, the others got to do it.
Yeah. It's like once you see it, it's like, oh god, I gotta do it right now.
Yeah, it's one of those things. Well, cybers are going down within seconds of each other.
Yeah, man, but so, like, yeah, man. Please let me see some something crazy. Like, the thing about Protoss is like, even when it comes to mirror matches, everything's gonna be the same, right, early on, unless someone does.
I'm noticing
Unless
this about
someone
both
does
as
something
Protosses. They don't pull straight away 3 workers into their gases. They gradually build 3 workers into their gases. Both of them are doing the exact same thing. I wonder if it's like a thing that Protosses does, because when I do off race as Protoss, I just pull 3 workers once the assembly is done. Like any other race, I'm probably doing it wrong.
No, that's the thing, though. This is like, this play style sort of reminds me of how, like, you can sort of tell, like, they have been playing with this kind of build for ever since they started gaming. So most people will know.
Yeah. They seem
So-
very practiced in it.
Yeah, so this is pretty much what you can say, like, low tier play style. Like, no, okay, let me give you an example. Like, if he's a Terran, okay, if you're a Terran,
Yeah.
and if the first time you ever play, right,
Yeah.
and your build order is always going to be like, a simulator, barracks, and then engineering bay.
Yeah.
But when you see in high tier play, you don't see the engineering bay. You see like the factories first. You see everything else first before like the armories and the engineering bay. That way you can know, like, when you see that, you know, okay, this guy knows how, like, he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's not following, like, he has experimented and he knows what's the ins and out.
I half agree with you. I think that, I think style of the play itself matters. Like if you're looking at a high tier Korean, you most likely will see that because they really make a lot of units. They don't care too much about macro. I mean, they're not macro. They don't care too much about the late game. They want to hit and hit you hard. You know. That's also down to the way the GSL is structured. You know, best of 1s, best of 3s. A very aggressive play. But like the Europeans, they kind of take it one step at a time. They want to get their upgrades up. They want to play long macros.
One step at a time.
But that's that's the highest of the highest level, right?
Yeah, but we're gonna see the Twilight Council coming out from here.
Twilight Council.
Yeah, we're gonna be seeing Twilight Council coming out from GooSE. So it's definitely he's actually gonna go for Templars. He might actually go for the Templar Archives and get some Archons, maybe some Storm.
Charge
Or
first. Charge first.
Yeah,
from
the
Dagger
charge-
1.
The charge is going for Dagger 1, so I guess Dagger 1 is going for. Maybe he's just gonna go for that early push.
I think it's going to be Blink versus Charge because we got 4 Stalkers out for GooSE, and I bet. Oh no, he's
He's
both
gonna go
going
for
for
charge
Charge.
as well.
So they're still identical. They're not really doing anything different yet. Both of them. It's got 1 Robo. Both of them got 1 Twilight Council.
Please
not
bring
much,
out the Dark Shrine.
Not much difference happening right now. GooSE with the hallucinated phoenixes sees everything, and I suppose notes that everything's the same. Alright then, okay. Immortal out.
Yeah. Please bring out the Dark Templars. Bring out the Dark Shrine. Someone, anyone. You have the choice. The choice is there. You already have the Twilight Council. You just need to choose either one of those tags. Please. Please. But Immortals is gonna be such a huge play here. It's like the most powerful unit in the Protoss army.
Oh, we got a Warp Prism coming out from Dagger 1.
Yeah, he has to though. Like,
Nothing
and the
much.
thing is, I don't think the GooSE saw the Robo build, but he didn't know whether it was the Warp Prison or the Observer first. Because I know GooSE went for Observer first, before the Immortals. But the thing is, he's keeping the Observer back at base. I guess because of the fear because he saw the Templar. Sorry, he saw the Twilight Council before he left with the hallucinated Phoenix.
Yeah.
So he's just trying to be really safe, like just in case like a Dark Shrine pops out. At least he'll notice the Dark Templar. Because in most cases,
right. Yeah.
So in most cases, people like normally when they build observers, they always send it to the other side of the map just to check for stuff.
But he hallucinated the Phoenix, right? Anyway, so.
Yeah. But anyway, we're gonna see some warpings here. So always on 10 plus.
Alright,
But
let's check out GooSe's view, see what he sees. So he's looking across the map, he's not really looking at his own main. He gets the alert now.
no, don't hit the pylon, hit the main base.
Oh yeah, the pylon sort of, well, it did his job. It's supposed to spot, and he gets up there, and he gets his army in place. He's warping in more, but we've got one zealot within the mineral line of GooSE causing damage. Losing two
Get
workers,
out.
but it's only one zealot.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
the immortals are a little bit exposed. He's microing them that, but he got to do a warp in. Now the wall of GooSE has caused the Archon to be stuck on the outside.
oh yeah.
Yeah. So he's doing well in dealing with this, but he didn't realize that there's one zealot with 12 kills, and all of them are probes. The one zealot has been stuck in the line the whole time, just causing damage, while the initial fight was happening. So he's lost 12 workers, though
Yeah,
they
but
are.
dude, check out the unit loss, okay? In that one engagement, okay? He took out 12. He sacrificed 18 zealots to take out 12 pros and 4 zealots. Two stalkers and 2 sentries.
I think it's okay. I mean, I don't think it's amazing damage.
Well, I would
I
say it
think
was
it's
an equal
alright.
trade.
I think it's.
Yeah.
I don't know either one way or the other. I mean, it's hard to tell who's ahead now. Though GooSE will probably think that he's behind, and degaone will probably think he's ahead simply by the amount of workers that are. But their worker count is the same, or basically the same. Army value is a little bit more in favor of GooSE even. Let's check out. Let's check out what are their upgrades like.
Yeah, but honestly, in my opinion, I will definitely have to say that GooSE actually has the upper hand.
Yeah, I think GooSE has the upper hand. I think GooSE does have the upper. But it's going to be a close fight. Oh, here we go. He started the battle first. He got a few good hits with the Zealots, but the Zealots are kind of stuck in the middle there. The Archons are not causing damage. Oh, he's command moving instead. The Archons need to connect. He's crashing through the Zealot army. Oh my god, so hard to see the bloody colors, huh?
No, I know.
But alright.
No, GooSE messed up already.
Yeah, I think there was a move command there. I think there was a move command that did it. Oh my god, the colors are so similar. I think we gotta make sure they do blue red. I think. I thought blue and yellow was like, no, it's too similar. Bloody hell.
No, come on, dude. Protoss units, even though they are blue people, their armors are yellow. So you know. No, but seriously, GooSE messed up. He had a bigger army. He had a stronger, more high damage army compared to degaone. The only difference between degaone and GooSE is that degaone had more zealots. He had a lot of frontliners. He had an Archon and an
Oh, sorry.
Immortals.
Yeah.
And then the worst part was that his warp prison, like if you didn't notice, his warp prison wasn't there to juggle his immortals. All his immortals kept getting sniped by the zealots and the Archons. He didn't juggle back. Only degaone. Degaone was the only one who was juggling his Archon back and forth, putting him closer to the immortals, bringing them back away from the immortals. Kept switching targeting. He just kept juggling, and that was a really great play by degaone. GooSE messed up. That's the only way I could say that. He really messed up in that last fight.
Certainly looks that way. Okay. Waiting on you, Leo, for the next game.
Sorry, Bisama. Just answer a few calls. No, so yeah, like I said, in that fight was.
Just waiting for you to accept.
Oh wait, I'm so sorry. I was looking away for a while. So seriously, in that last fight, if he wasn't too busy like warping in units, I get it. You warp in once, that's okay. You warp in like 4 zealots, that's fine. But you need to start warping in. Like you shouldn't just keep it floating there while waiting for the next warp in. Like you should just like unsiege or like go back to your flight mode and just start juggling. If GooSE did that, I think the fight would have been a little bit more different. But because he didn't, so it was a little bit troubling. Yes, keep it blue and red. Well, or any other color besides like light blue and yellow.
I know
Just,
there's a button for us to change it as the ref, but I don't know what the button is in this interface.
I think you can check out my screenshot. Do you check out the screenshot?
Yeah, I don't have.
I don't have. Oh no.
You got the scores and not colors.
Oh no. There go one. You there? There go one. Rogue One.
Okay,
Star Wars Rogue One. You there?
We're about to start the second
Second match.
Second match. Degaone leading 1-0.
Yep.
Oh, that was on Thunderbird, right? Now we've got
Yeah, it was on Thunderbird.
Okay. Really wish to respond.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Okay, we're good to go, man. Let's go. Let go. And here comes Neutrals is joining the party here.
Oh, I thought he's not joining.
I don't know. He's here now. Like, I see him there.
Okay.
What's up, Neutrals? Welcome to the stream.
He'll hear us 3 minutes later, lah.
I know, but I'm just saying he will eventually. But the fact that at least I said it first, so at least he can't scold me saying that I never say hi to him.
All right then. Here we go.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna jump into second round of the second or even the final round of the semifinals here in Acropolis. It's gonna be Degaone versus GooSE, PvP, Protoss versus Protoss, Blue People versus Blue People, Alien versus Alien. I'm Lennon Lee, also known as Yellow Lee, and I will be casting alongside with my buddy Samo Bamo.
Yep.
So anyway, in the top left hand blue in the red corner, it is gonna be another Might of Ire, and also leading by one. He is Degaone.
Right, and what we have on the top bottom right corner, we've got GooSE. It's got to play catch up.
Bottom, by the way.
Bottom left, no bottom right. I always get them. I was just gonna say blue, the blue color guy.
The blue guy. I mean, he's a blue people. The blue people. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man.
All right. So as you said, the starting will be the same.
The same.
Though, GooSE being 1-0 down, maybe he might try something.
Maybe.
Yeah, because if the game gets out to the mid game, I think GooSE stands a very good chance. He showed some really strong macro play in the previous game versus Licks. Keeping on top of his upgrades, keeping his money low-ish.
Yeah, he also got all his timing for his upgrades and execution as well. Yeah. But I guess it was just only that misplay that really got me like worried about it. Like he, instead of like warping multiple units, he should just juggle. Like he had way more immortals than the guy. He had like 4, and Degaone only had like an Archon and an Immortal. He had a lot of Zealots though, but he had only 2 high damage dealing units.
Well, there is one slight variation, Degaone is selected to build his buildings at the wall, where GooSE is building it more inside.
More centralized.
More central. What do you think is there any merits to the 2 different choices?
Okay, so here's the thing, about Acropolis, it is still a map which allows you to do air drops and warplanes. So the fact that you're walling up, okay, it's like for example, if you're seeing Degaone, he walls up the ramp. At least if you were to do any early engagement, he can actually pull his pros back to the main base, and he can actually he can hold from the front.
Sorry guys, I only just turned the stream to the game. It was on the background for a few minutes. But don't worry, no. You all didn't miss much. Nothing happened. Literally nothing happened, as no units were lost. and we just saw shiny stuff going back and forth.
Oh
So
no.
you heard basically like radio stream for a while, and then yeah. Haha.
Oh no. So and then we can also see here like the fact that he's building at the back line. The only good I can guess the only good merit about it is that it's very hard for you to like rotate around. Like if you were to drop all like warping units from the into the middle line, it's like a little bit it's like struggling for you to like get to the probe line. Since you have to like walk quite the round.
Yeah.
Oh, here comes the depth. A nice
Oh.
Phoenix pickup though.
Um.
This is definitely gonna buy some time.
Definitely.
Oh
Let's
man,
see.
that Phoenix man.
See.
But this is a really big catch for him. Like
Well, yeah, 6 probes. He got 6 probes for 2 adepts. I don't know. Is that good? I think that's pretty good. I think I think that's very
yeah,
good in the early game, especially. You know, because now it literally is 26. Was 26 to 22, and that was a pretty good little bunch of damage done by degaone.
yeah, but the thing is this, like that's not the main like I think in my opinion like that's not the main great thing about it. The great thing about it is that he managed to figure out like what was coming out.
Yeah, you
He
gotta
spotted the
scout as
Stargate
well.
and he spotted the Phoenix. He already knows like okay, there are Phoenixes and probably more on the way. Like there's a possibility of having Phoenixes on the way. I need to get my upgrades ready.
Do you know what
I need
though?
to get
I'm wondering why is degaone's warp tech so late? GooSE is already done, and his is just past halfway. Did he start it late? He might have started it
yeah,
late.
he started late.
Yeah, that might cost him. He's forced to make them the old-fashioned way out of the gates. So he can't do any quick warp pins, and he might need it if he needs to deal with Phoenixes. But the Phoenixes are gonna dive in right now, and yeah, it's an
Oh,
undefended.
no.
It is an undefended mineral line.
Oh my god. No. Degaone, your back line.
So he's forced a pull, and he's managed to get 5 workers. So if anything, I think whatever damage that was suffered earlier by GooSE, it's kind of equalized.
Yeah. No, but the thing is this, I guess the walk gate was late because I think he got caught off guard. Like when he saw the Phoenixes, he's like, I need air units, I need stalkers like now. So I guess he started getting stalkers and also the sentries out first before he went for the walk gate. He probably didn't have enough money for that.
Oh, a sentry
Oh,
pickup.
great pick out on the sentry.
Yeah, that's what the Phoenixes got to do. The Phoenixes has got to catch those expensive units, expensive gas units, even. Buy time for the rest of his army to materialize.
Yeah, but the thing is this, you know, like you can mass units until now, but when it gets a little bit later, they start losing their values. Because by then, degaone, if you're not harassing him enough, he's gonna get a way more strong units that can actually fight head on with the Phoenixes.
What?
And Phoenixes,
Yeah.
like I said, Phoenixes will start losing their value later on. So if you want to start massing them, you need to start doing some damage like right now. You need to go to the mirror line. You can just pick up 3 or 4 probe line. You just have to make him pull, or you can just start sniping units like this. Stalker 1 is down. Immortal is out as well. You start picking up the probes, yes, start picking up and start nailing them down.
I think he's doing a good job. Okay, he did lose 1 Phoenix there, but he's got a couple of kills and got that Stalker, and he keeps his Phoenixes alive. I disagree. They can have very good value when they have when we start seeing the first engagement of the 2 armies. Imagine those Phoenixes picking up all his Immortals.
Yeah, I'm saying later on into the game.
Oh yeah.
When units like Temper starts popping out, it's like what are you gonna do?
Then you gotta exchange, you gotta trade that out.
But this is not many. Sadly, not many people would actually change them out. They're always like, they're always like, what? Since I have this huge army, I should just stick with this army. No, that's not the way. That's not how you're supposed to do it.
I think GooSE is in a pretty good position.
No, GooSE is actually in an excellent position. He has quite the army supply.
He doesn't have any forges though, which is surprising to me. Is it putting him? No, it's putting on more gateways instead. I think he's going to build an army and go for it. Yeah, he's just gonna go for it.
He's just gonna go all in.
Yeah.
Because right now, because it's not that he doesn't know what army that
Check out-
everyone has.
Check out proxy pylon, bottom left.
I know, I saw.
Oh, they
It's-
tell me like, you
I'm-
see.
I'm guessing it's a Stargate. Like, I thought you saw it. I'm guessing it's a Stargate. It could be a Stargate.
I'm a little confused as GooSE tech choice. I thought he might just go all in with the, maybe 3 immortals and a whole bunch of gate units and then use the phoenixes to pick up. But he's got down a Templar Archives. Does he want to make Storm or Archons, I guess?
Most probably Archons.
I suppose so.
Because he has already scouted his base multiple times with the Phoenixes. He already saw it. It's a bunch of stalkers. It's a lot of stalkers. So might as well he can prep the Storm, or he can just go straight up Archons and just go for the Archon drops. Or just even be a backliner.
Well, I
you
think...
see
Sorry?
you were saying?
I think the window that GooSE has created with the Phoenixes is quickly closing down because while he has attack, he is behind in upgrades. Well, they're both on even upgrades, but 1-1 is on the way for GooSE, and there aren't even any forges for... sorry, 1-1 is on the way for degaone. There aren't any forges for GooSE. And I'm starting to think initially I thought it was a conscious choice, but I think he forgot his forges. I think he honestly did forget to upgrade.
Yeah, but anyway, he's gonna move on. No, the Archons! You're not seeing the stalkers? Oh no, never mind. He's seeing them. He spotted them out. He saw it. He's gonna back it off.
We know what's what.
Let me remind you, those Adepts has those glaives upgrade right now, so there's a bunch of glaives here. So this is that. Okay, now here comes the part where he doesn't have warp prison. He doesn't have a warp prison to do any juggling. So this fight literally will have to come down to how well those Phoenixes picked up that one immortal. If he can snipe that one immortal, then the Zealots and the immortal can go to town on those Adepts. But he needs to get that immortal. The immortal, he's trying to protect the immortal as fast as possible. No, the Phoenix don't get sniped. No. Oh, the Archon is so long. Oh, Grace and Tree, he's gonna push out right.
He's gonna go for it. He's gonna for it. He's gonna pick up the immortal.
Oh, never the immortal's dead. Pick it up.
Oh, this is a really good fight because I think degaone was waiting for the 1-1 to finish, and it's still it's almost 10 seconds away. But before it finishes, he lost a good chunk of his army. He lost an immortal and he lost most of his adepts. He's stuck with just stalkers. Now the 1-1 of course is gonna help, but do you think it's enough to make up for the army deficit?
No, it's not enough. I already told you, mass stalkers is not something you want to go in. Now this is the mid game already.
Yeah,
so
and
mass stalkers mid game is not the best thing to go up against immortals.
He's kind of stuck with it at the moment.
Yeah, I know. He has no choice then. He has invested so much in upgrades that he doesn't have enough money to currently build an army that can go contest with this current army.
I really would like GooSE to just drop down some forges and just at least get it started.
Yeah,
He's got the money, but
get some
that's
plus
why
on,
I'm pretty
right?
sure he forgot, and he's gonna. Yeah, I mean it's a really strong army, and it keeps whopping in. Yeah, he stands a really good chance. I think he's gonna be really surprised to know there's no third. He's expecting the third. Although he's got a probe there, he knows there isn't a third. So he's ahead in economy by a lot, but the upgrades deficit, well, maybe not too important at the moment. It's only gonna get more and more significant as time goes on.
Okay, so now this is where exactly how this Phoenixes comes to play. He needs to try to get that one immortal. Luckily, in that last fight, when the stalkers blinked away, there was nothing to defend that immortal anymore. The immortal was in the front. There was no body. There was no one to cover them for them at all. Ooh, this is scary.
Yeah,
this area is so tight as well.
Yeah, a couple of good force fields, and he's in trouble.
Yeah, man. Honestly, but he does have the cannons to back him up.
Oh,
though.
finally, 2 forges have dropped for GooSE.
I know, right? It's amazing.
Yeah, we got a 12-minute forge here, guys.
Oh, he walked into the giant army. Phoenixes, you gotta pick up units. No,
Pick up the immortals, but it may not matter because he's crushing through the army. 95 to 36 army, close quarters with the Archons and the immortals. A blink backwards. Is that enough? I don't think so.
No, he still has his zealots. As long as the zealots and immortals and archers are still alive.
No, yeah, it's not enough for degaone. degaone looks like he's about to lose this game, drawing it even between
Yep.
GooSE and degaone.
Ooh, but the Immortals, they're stuck!
They're a little stuck in the moment. But I think there's way too much damage.
Ooh. Yeah, there's too much.
Yeah,
There's
way
just
too
so
much.
many
The
Immortals.
Immortal is still alive. 3 Immortals. 1 is gone now, but 3 Immortals still remain. The Adepts are going to get picked off. 17 workers have fallen. GG. GG.
Yeah, the game's gonna be 1-1.
Ah, 1-1.
Oh my
Wow,
god, it
this-
wasn't the final round.
We're
We're
headed-
going to game number 3!
Our first game number 3 of the day. Wow.
Yeah, man, it's like, oh, that's crazy.
It's crazy.
No, and the worst part is like, this is exactly what I was trying to tell like everyone. Like, you know, mass stalkers, not so good. Like you can, I don't mind if you could just throw them or just let them die.
He obviously didn't expect the Adepts and the Immortal to die. But yeah,
No,
I think
no, but-
it's very difficult at that point. You're just out-teched, isn't it?
Yeah, no, the thing is, the mistake he made was he walked in the adepts. He
Yeah.
shouldn't have walked in the adepts. He should have let the stalkers tank everything.
Yeah. So our final map will be King's Cove.
Yes, King's Cove. I gotta love King's Cove, man. Do you love King's Cove?
Yeah, I do. I think we had that pretty good game in the first round, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh,
With
wait, for
Idas
next-
is going all over the place. There's lots of potential for um
Abrox.
yeah, a lot of proxies potential, a lot of warp prism points that we can get. Lots of
A lot of areas where
areas
you
can
can
be
do a lot of airdrops.
exploited. Yeah.
And also, I really like King's Cove because it brings the best out of the player. It's a really big macro map.
Yep.
So, this is literally gonna put GooSE and degaone to the real test here. Like, who is the better micro player? But in your opinion, like from your point of view, Simon, like after you saw these two guys like duking it up, who do you think had a better macro play?
GooSE.
Yes, huh?
I mean,
Yeah,
in
we-
point of view of macro of just simple churning out units and not getting supply blocked.
Yeah.
I mean, we can nitpick these guys. The upgrade should have been there. The forges should have gone down. But for this level, they're playing really, really, really well. Yeah. So I think my money is on GooSE actually to close this out.
Yeah, but anyway, so ladies and gentlemen, we are finally down to the final round of the semi-finals between GooSE and degaone at King's Cove. And in the top left hand corner in the red, it is the one and only degaone.
Right, and in the bottom right hand corner is Mr. GooSE in blue, doing
GooSE.
really well to get himself up level, and let's see what is in store. The winner of this match, just so everyone is aware, will proceed to the grand finals,
Yeah,
which will
they
be a best
competing
of 5.
best of 5, and they will be competing against the winner of the loser bracket.
Alright. While they are working that out, their first initial openings, just to update everyone on what is going on in the losers bracket, we've got round 4. We got Shadow IE moving up past Milo. Is in the fifth round of the losers bracket, and Lix versus Maro, a TVP. So we've got 2 Terrans still alive and 2 Protoss still alive. Hopefully we get to see a mixed matchup instead of mirror matchup for the grand finals, but either way I'm sure we're in for a treat.
Yeah, man, and I mean, as usual, standard build, standard startup, just chill. At this point, Simon, we both can just literally kick back, relax, take a popcorn, just chill for a bit. Maybe even go for coffee break and come back like in 5 minutes. By then, we'll see something crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but as usual, some of the score. But I think degaone should know that mistake of building like mass stalkers. I think he should know it by now.
Yeah, I mean, he probably does, but I've played in tournaments before, and it's one thing to know, and it's another thing, of course, to react, and it's another thing as well to keep your stamina up. It's almost 4 o'clock in a tournament we started at 11. I mean, I'm sure these guys are kind of tired.
I mean, we'll be playing from home, by the way. So, and by the way, check this out. Check this out. Proxy robotics, man.
Yeah, GooSE knows what he's doing. So
This is our robotics facility.
yeah, so I suppose we're gonna expect Immortals to come out
Oh
there
yeah, man.
and push forward. Okay, now this is
Maybe
this is
Immortals.
this is the key here. If Dagger1 gets his, and it looks like he's going to get his Adepts in there and see there is no natural, he's gonna know something's up. Very,
but the thing is,
very
he
smart.
was walled up already, so.
No, I mean he's gonna know there's no natural, there's no nexus. That's gonna raise some alarm bells. It is a good warp, it's a good quick pylon there to close. In fact, you can keep it closed because it just warp everything.
Yeah, but
forward.
the thing is, it's like now I'm betting with you on this, right? Right now he's gonna start building sentries and boss to stock because he's thinking it's gonna be mass finishes again. He might think it's a mass finisher since the first game went so well with GooSE with the finishers. So you see the shield, you see shield barriers, you see sentries, you see stalkers, like which you can see on this production tab right now. He's preparing for it. He knows that okay, I'm prepared for you. I know your finishers are coming. But then here's the mistake. He thinks it's finishers. But when Mr. GooSE starts knocking on his door, it's gonna be a bunch of immortals.
I'm not sure whether he thinks it's Phoenixes because he's putting a shield battery in the front. He's expecting a frontal attack. I don't think he thinks it's Phoenixes. I think he knows what's coming.
Well, maybe he's just dropping down just in case, like insurance, like just in case if it's not finishers.
Well, we'll see pretty soon. We'll see pretty soon.
Yeah, we'll see soon.
It's really smart actually from a GooSE to attack through the side because he's not expecting that. He'll be able to engage some of Dagger1's units that aren't being covered by the shield prism shield battery, and the sentry won't be able to. Oh, he's going to elevator, I think. Oh no, he's just going to warp in from there. So yeah, this is a very, very strong pull. Oh, that Zealot will sort of like tell people what's going on. Oh, this is going to be very, very difficult for Dagger1 to hold. Those are 2 immortals there. They're going to go to town on all of the units. 2 stalkers left, 1 sentry left. He's going to have to pull his probes. The DPS is just a little too low. Decent force field there, but then there's only 1 stalker left. 22 army against 4. It looks like GooSE has pulled this off. Very, very smart attack.
No, but right now,
well, it's not over yet. It's not over. Dagger1 is going to try to hold the top of the ramp. He's pumping out the mortal of his own, but it doesn't look too good.
No, GooSE, hit the door.
Now the problem is Dagger1's warping in Zealots, which won't be able to engage until after the after the armies in the base. But that might be too late. Those immortals are going to work down building so fast. Warp prism versus warp prism.
No, but the thing is this, he needs to get in there. Yes, get in there. Stop the upgrade. Yes, he doesn't have charge.
Well,
He doesn't have charge.
Yeah.
The upgrade would fail. This is game number 1. It doesn't matter how well he juggles this right now. There's no way that 1 immortal can go up against 2 immortals. Just depower everything. Hit the pylons.
Well, side GooSE has got this, and he's going to attempt to depower the entire base of Dagger1, and it looks like he's going to manage to do that. I'm not sure why he put stuff in the warp prism, but it looks like that's it. GooSE clawing back from a 1-0 deficit, finishing off the game 2-1 of Dagger1 now.